Hello everyone, I'm Dragon and welcome back to Minecraft Age of Engineering. When we last left off, we were making things and doing stuff with the AE system. I ran into a little problem. We were running really low on space on cables. I've just learned that each of these small cables, can only hold about 8 channels, and if you hook 8 things up to it, it basically will cause problems. So I put this, I had to take my terminal out from upstairs and took it away because it just wouldn't work, and because of these channels over here. So to fix that issue, we need to make something called dense cabling. So I'm going to teach the system how to do said dense cabling, so that way we can actually get the bigger and better things. So because the smaller cables that we have can only have like 8 or so channels on them, where these, I think they can have 64 channels or 32 channels or something like that. It can have a lot more channels. So first off, let's start by getting channels that we need. So the Fluix channels, see, it's just the pink gray covered cables. We need covered cables first. So the Fluix covered, glass, that's the ones we have the glass cables. So the uses of this, we can make the crystal growth accelerator. Let's just see, we could just make the colors. So bone meal probably would be the better option, because we have tons and tons of bone, and white's not so bad. So let's teach the system here how to make the cables. So let's do it like this with bone meal. Yeah, so there we go. And put it in here, and then I want to put all of this in there, and I'll say, hey, cables, can you make, we also need to make it to where we can make these automated too. So that's a bummer. Yeah, we need to learn how to make these. So it makes, let's go down here, learn how to make these, like so. Need to get the quartz cables. I think there's a bunch of them over here. Yeah. So we put those in the system, and then we go, okay, I need you to make these, please. There we go. And then I want to teach you how to make these. Yes, that's perfectly fine. I told you once we get this all set up, we're gonna have tons and tons of problems keeping up with all the patterns. So once we get the dense cabling up and running, I'm going to make like a what they call the upside down molecular assembler tree, and it's going to be all kinds of coolness, because you come down here. You come down here and it put like you do something like this with this, like this, and then you put a molecular assembler in the middle, and then you just keep going out, and that way you have tons of stuff that you can put in there. And then I think there is a way with a, what is it? There's a terminal that we can get. It's the interface terminal, so that way we can actually interface with all of these terminals without actually having to physically touch them. So yeah, all right. Enough dilly dally. Let's get this. So now it knows how to make cables. Now we just need to teach it how to make range collector. We need a range collector. So let's look over here. Go ranged. Like so. Alright, we need an iron casing. Which we need advanced machine casing. Which we need. Oh, well, I mean, no, I don't want that one. I want that one. There we go. Basic machine casing. Okay, we don't have all of that stuff in there. Eventually, I'm going to get all the machines that we need hooked up. Have, all the things that we could ever need automated. Alright, so let's grab that. We need 2 of these. And then we need 2 of the plates. Do I have any extra plates? Could have swore I did. Ah, there they are. So turn this into this into this, and then I'll need 4 pieces of... I need 4 steel plates. There we go. So now that I've actually made that, I should be able to put this in the system and then do ranged again. And then I could do this. Alright, I do need a void crystal, so let's grab a piece of coal. 1 piece of coal, please. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll throw this out there. Perfect. It's like I said, all of this stuff is eventually going to get automated, and I'm going to love it, love it, love it. So all I got to do would be like, okay, yeah, I want a range collector. And then it'll make me a range collector. Let's grab a chest. Grab 5 of these. So this, and this. So put me a hopper in there. Range collector. Alright, we need this. Okay. Range collector. Okay. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now I'm going to automate this system here. Let's see, what would be the better way to do this? I want the system there. I also want a dropper to drop the stuff in there. So let's go make the dropper really fast. So precision, or was it just dropper? Yeah, this one. Need to get this. We need one of the no. Need one of these. We need redstonia crystals. Let's get some redstone. Let's grab a stack. Put that in there. Proper. Like so. We need to put some payless crystals in there. And I'm getting low on payless. So what we'll do is we'll make lapis block. Make a bunch of lapis. Let's do 20. 20 sounds good. 20 is a nice round number. And then I'll unblock it all. There we go. And then let's go back to the dropper, which will need gold cabling to have over here. Put this in there. We should have everything almost. Awesome. So now we've got our dropper. And let's see, how would I interface with this? Okay, so we would need, I'll need a cable here, and then I'm gonna put the dropper in the ceiling. Yeah, we need it. We need to get our first piece of dense cabling before we do that. So let's see if we can get some dense cabling. Looks dense cabling, which is covered cabling. Let's make some cover cabling. Let's put the cabling in there. Covered cable. I know we've got something. Alright, we can make Fluix cable. Do 10. Yeah. Let's see. Now I need to teach it how to make dense cable. So dense. I taught it how to make covered cable, right? Or what was it that I taught it to do? Put you here? No? ME glass cable white is what I taught it. White. Glass cable white. So give me 40 of those. Okay. Okay, that doesn't look like... Okay, I just need to get dense cables. I don't care if they're covered. We need covered cables, which are covered cables. Oh, we just need to add wool. Okay. So let's take that recipe that we've got down here. That's the Fluix. Here we go. That's this one. I'm gonna take this pattern and shift right click it to clean it. I don't want to. I want covered. Yeah. Just regular covered cables. Like so. No, I want to use regular cable for this. I don't want to have to use, like, if I don't have to use resources, if I don't have to use it, then I'm not going to. I might have to wash these off. So, covered Fluix. Yeah. I'll have to clean this again. Yeah. So this is regular Fluix cable with some wool. Like so. And we need more patterns. So I'm glad I taught the machine more patterns, because I can be like, okay, yeah, can I have 100 patterns, please? We need quartz glass. Alright, so let's make quartz glass. Quartz glass, which is oh, that's that. We could teach the system that. Yeah, let's make you some quartz glass, man. Whoops. Teach the system how to make quartz glass. So that way when we're going to make our things, it knows how to make all the things, and we can not have to worry about anything. Wait, is that the right one? Yes, yes, this is the right one. So I want to put this one in here. So now that we know how to make, let's see, let's look up cable. Yes, now we can make this. So give me 10 of these, please. I also want to teach it how to make wool, just in case it runs out, because we've got tons and tons and tons of string where we may not have that much in wool. Yeah, we only got 24 pieces of wool. So we've got string being voided. Speaking of being voided, let's give it at least one emerald upgrade. So if we're going to be using wool on a regular basis, might as well, right? Alright, so now that we've got that recipe, I'm going to put this recipe in here. I do want to try to get that once we get that first piece of dense cabling, I'm gonna have to replace all of those back in there, because that molecular assembler I'm gonna put in like the dandelion shape, like I was, or the tree shape that I was saying, because that's gonna help us out a lot. So if we get dense cabling with glowstone and redstone, gives us dense. So dense cabling here. So now it knows how to make all kinds of the cables. So let's make some dense cabling, shall we? Give me 20. 20 should be good. Start. And it's going to take a little while because our 1K crafter, we need to get like co-processors and things for it, but it does take up a channel on the thing, so that way we just have to do our best to make what we make. So we can look here. It's crafting the covered cables, and it's using the string to make wool, and it's using the wool to make covered cables, and the covered cables are scheduled to be used for making the ME dense cables. So give me just a second, and until this process is done, and we'll be right back. Okay, our dense cabling is done, and I went ahead and pre-constructed another molecular assembler for us. Let me down here, please. Thank you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break this, and I'm going to set this up to where dense cabling comes off the system. And as you can see, when I hover over this, it says 0 out of 32. So this one doesn't do that, so I'll break this periodically. Put this, and then it should pick up how many channels it has, or how many channels it needs. 5. So there's 5 out of 32 on that side. So let's break this one. And it will calculate how many channels on here. The bigger the cabling, the more channels we can get. So that's why I'm just going to teach the system how to say, hey, yeah, I want the covered cabled stuff. And we're going to start using the covered cables because, yeah, it's a thing. So can I make 20 more of these, please? Thank you. So we have 9 channels coming off this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to break this, and then I'm going to put a cabling here. Because each side of this ME controller can hold 32 channels. So this side can hold 32, this side can hold 32, that side can hold 32, so on and so forth. The back can hold 32. So if we put the ME controller in a way where we can gather sides of it, get all access to all the sides of it, then we can have a lot of channels. Not to mention, you can have a multi-block ME controller where there's like, I can have another multi-block or another ME controller right next to it, and it will act as the main ME controller, and you can have, you know, extra sides to play with. So let's put this cable here, like so. Is this yeah, this is regular cable. But this has one channel, and this is for that. It's basically for the oh goodness gracious, the ME drive, the drive, because that's a channel thing. So there's 8 channels on this side. So yeah. So what I did is I built out a little stair step over here, and this is where we're gonna put our actually I need to do it one more this way. We're gonna build our molecular assembler upside down Christmas tree over here, and I wanted to have equal room, so we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna have these. Of course it's gonna be a work in progress. It's not gonna be something that I'm gonna build completely within the day. But this should work. And I should be able to do this, break this, get all of these. And then I need to come off... there's 5 channels here because those count as channels. They would count as channels. I will need a full side of 32 in order for this to work. So I can use those white cables. I made cable. I can use those white glass cables because, like any other mod, if the cable is colored, it shouldn't mix. It shouldn't, but it looks like it does. So that's going to be a bummer. I don't know how to fix this. Oh well, I'll just come off kind of like here for now. And then once we have a bigger and better place to put this, then that would work. So this should add some more channels. Yeah, it's got 8 now. So that's fine. That's fine. And then what we'll do is, now that we've got this, we can start putting all the things in there. But we do want to make ourselves a, what was it, the terminal. Interface terminal, which just takes interface, a dark illuminated panel, and an engineering process, which I think we have everything. I think we may just need to make the illumination panels, which I saw them hanging around in here somewhere. I saw some extra ones. If not, we can make some more. Yeah, I don't see them. So terminal. I need this. So I'll need an interface. So I'll need the cores or formation. Processors. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Nope. Wait. What? Formation. Have I not taught it how to make these formation and annihilation cores? That's sad. Core. So we've got formation cores. I need annihilation cores. Okay. So now I need well, while I'm thinking about it, if I haven't taught it how to make formation, if I haven't taught it how to make, wait, I maybe have. I have. Okay. I have. I just don't have the, I have all of the things in my inventory. So we're going to throw those in there. Throw those in there. Don't see anymore, but that don't mean there isn't anymore. Let's go back upstairs and look for pattern. Alright, which one of this is? This is a piston. Alright, so let's go put that one back down there. Yeah, throw that in there. Works. And it doesn't have to be in any particular order. They just have to be there. So, now that we've got that, let's make the interface. Yeah, there we go. Make an interface for me, please. And then now we need a panel. Illumination panel. Which is like so. Now that we've got an illumination panel, we can get the terminal. Like so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bad boy on the side over here. And we should... Yeah, there we go. And we should see... There we go. Molecular assembler. And you see how many slots it has here? The more we add, the more it has. So we should have an extra molecular assembler somewhere. Assembler. Yes. And can I gracefully ask for interface? Can I get 20 interfaces, please? We're missing circuits? Really? Really? How are we missing... How are we missing circuits? We shouldn't be missing circuits. Yeah, we're not missing circuits at all. I can get 10 of them. So, that's the thing. We'll wait to that. But what we could do now is, like I was saying earlier, we can get start the Christmas tree effect. And it's a reverse Christmas tree, so it's going to bloom out backwards. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put this here, and then I can do this, this, and this. And then I'll put another molecular assembler here and cover it up. And then another molecular assembler here, so on and so forth, and then we just keep going outwards. So, yeah. So how many is on this line so far? Should go up by, what, 3 more? If it will. It's connected, or at least it's supposed to be connected. Maybe it's working. Anyway, we'll come back and we'll complete this. I mean, I'll probably dig it further down so that way the cable here is straight. So that way it's almost like an upside down Christmas tree. But anyway, that's basically how you set that up. And now we have access to the assembler pieces without actually having to go down there and have to do anything. So, but anyway, there we go. That's how we make, doing the automation. We're going to have to start getting more machines with interfaces on them and things of that nature. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you have any tips, tricks, or any other things that you would like me to build in the future, please do let me know down in the comments below. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, also use that comment section down below. I do read the comments, and I do try to answer them as quickly as I can. Other than that, yeah, I'm having a blast with the series so far, if anybody didn't know. And I know we're sticking, like, with molecular things, and we're staying on, a certain mod for X number of episodes. But I think that these episodes are worth sticking that long on, because there's a lot of people out there who may not know, me, myself included. There's a lot of things that I don't know about each mod and things of that nature, so I try to learn as much as I can, and I like to share that knowledge. I may not share it in the best of ways, but I share it the best way I know how. So anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. Until next time, see you later.